I'm Miss Aldridge, and today we're going to talk about attendance.
Ms. Aldridge, did you know that the state of Georgia has instituted a new attendance policy?
I heard about that. Can you tell us some more about the new attendance policy?
Yes. So kids who enter into 3rd through 5th grade will have new attendance policies this year with their math class, their language arts class, and their reading class. So every day that they're absent, we will record when they are not here. And so that aligns with how they're going to do in school, on their test in class, as well as what they're going to do in the Georgia milestones. So that's kind of why the state of Georgia instituted that, was to show that attendance is important. It does matter. And not only that, but also tardies and early dismissals.
So every class, the students won't be counted absent more than once a day. Students will be counted if they're absent in homeroom. We'll count them as absent for that whole day. What really affects the student is if they have the early dismissal or if they have a tardy, they may be counted absent for a class. Very similar to how high school and middle school does it right now. And they're moving those policies down to us.
And we're going to be sending home a note to you. And on the back of the note that you will receive, there is a chart that explains to you how much time is missed in class. If you miss 1 day per week, then that would equal 40 days a year, and that would be 8 weeks of school. So it really is eye-opening, and it also has a chart on the dismissals and the tardies when kids miss so many minutes a day. So please refer to that chart and see if your kid needs to improve on their attendance.
And speaking of just early dismissals, we realize your child may have dentist appointments, orthodontist appointments, just regular checkups. Our schedule is set up perfectly. From 7:20 to 12 o'clock is our instructional time. And we really hit it hard in the mornings. So if all possible, if your child has to have an appointment, it would be awesome and very beneficial for them if you would just schedule it after 12 o'clock. After 12 o'clock is lunch, recess, and activity. They will not miss any instruction if you make your appointments at that time.
And then we wouldn't have to make them an absent part of any of our classes. So
Exactly.
They wouldn't miss math, they wouldn't miss language arts, and they wouldn't miss reading. So make sure that your kid is here so that we don't have to mark them absent.
Also, we do a lot of our work in class on the computers or with partners, and it's hands-on. So we don't send home makeup work when your child has missed multiple days in a row. That it's very important that they are here so that they get their content to master the test and master class. Other than that, they would have to stay in at recess, and we know they don't want to do that.
So we know that your kids get sick. We don't want your kid here if they have a fever, if they have a stomach bug, or they have a diagnosed strep throat. We know that, but if your kid just feels like, oh, I just don't want to go to school, well, they still probably need to come on to school. So
We'll help them feel better.
Yeah.
We promise.
And we want them here on
Yes,
time,
to
for
learn.
sure.
Yes. Making sure that they're here on time. 7:45 is the tardy bell, and make sure that you cut down on the early dismissals for any kind of doctor's appointments, noon or after.
Mm-hmm. And we want to say thank you to all of you. So far, it's been a really great year. We haven't had a lot of absenteeism or tardiness or early dismissals. They've been here at school, and we can really tell that you're committed to the education of your child, and that's awesome, and we appreciate it.
Yes, we do.
Thank you for listening.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.